Hey, what's up guys? Mikas here for WeMakeDanceMusic.com. Yep, I said WeMakeDanceMusic.com. That is our website. Plug in to start. Yeah. So today I'm working on a deep melodic progressive track, a little bit in the style of Anjunadeep. It's like, maybe you can call that slow trance, deep prog, call it whatever you want really. For me, this is progressive. This is what I've been making for a very long time, as a matter of fact, and it's about taking some really good melodic elements and making it into a track that is not like a fast banger for necessarily for the club, that is more loungy, but is still danceable, but it's not going to be like some banging, you know, track 128, 130. This is 122 BPM. I call it Mediterranean, like the sea, and because I was swimming in there this morning. So that was pretty good. So it's 122 BPM. I run it only silent one. It's 96 kilohertz because I really like a higher refresh rate, more, I don't know, to me there's more space in the mix. I did use MIDI to produce this track. So what I've done is I have a producer on We Make Dance Music that's called Inner Heart that's making some amazing MIDI packs. So literally I took a chord progression, I took some melodies and keys, I changed them a little bit, I did some percussions, you know, I did that in about an hour this morning. So I prepared a track and now it's ready to dive in. You know, I have most of the ideas in. Of course there's going to be layers, going to be changes, but the ideas of the tracks are there. I really have the groove that I feel it's really nice. I use silent one. I use CSV 80 for one of the padish element, and I use what they call Logic Pro drum. I'm gonna have to look. Sorry, guys. They call that drum machine creator. So you create a drum machine. It's there. I'm gonna show it to you in a minute. All the tracks are laid out. There's an effect compression on there. It's really well done. So you can change samples. So I'm gonna show that to you guys. And yeah, that's it. I think I'm gonna dive in and make some deep melodic progressive track. You know, I hope you guys gonna enjoy. All right, good. So I'm gonna play you where I'm at. I have some muted elements because this is not what I was mixing. I'm gonna start by playing it for you, and then I will go to start mixing straight up percussions because this is the roots, what I usually do first. Simple, still very basic. Of course I get some muted elements that will come in to the mix a little bit later. So like a little nice bottom arp here, bass line. The top pad, which is a silent one, and I have another layer, which is the CSV 80. I like that. This is a really nice groove to start with. Percussion wise, like I was saying earlier, drum machine designer here. So this is super cool because you can select an element that is playing now, you can go here and then you can actually change it here in this thing. So I started building some percussion. It's still fairly minimal. You can see I get I get 7 percussion layer. As I build a track, I'm gonna add some crashes, you know, some different other elements that I can easily add. So just go here, I trigger the MIDI here, and then I can put some elements, change them. There's also a mode here that I just discovered today, like it's a mixing mode. So the controls and the send, so I can affect the whole mix with those effects, which is sweet really. So this is just automation that are linked to the channels here, but I mean nonetheless Apple did some great work into that. It's a really cool tool. It's like a bit like Machine, I guess, like Native Instrument Machine, you know, we all want to have some good mix. So this is a cool track. I like it. I'm gonna start mixing. So mixing for me is really simple. It's a process that's like dead simple. I turn everything down, boom, and then I'm mixing. You know, there's no, I don't want to start with any preconceived. I'm gonna start with a kick because this is dance music. So the kick for me, if you've seen other of my videos, you're gonna know the kick is here. Okay, so but I also have to turn on the main output of this plug in here, because if not, it's not gonna sound like anything. Okay. So we have the main kick here, which I like. So it's overdriven a little. Not bad. There's an envelope to it. I have to be honest. I like it better with the envelope, because the envelope seem to be cutting a little bit of the length of the kick, and I want a boomy kick, like a longer kick that has a bit more impact. So with the enveloper, not for me. Okay, I'm gonna start the mix around -9 or -8, depending. You know, I would say -9 if I can get it to -9. Okay, -8.8. I'd do that. So this comes from a book that I've read a long time ago. Bobby Owinski, mixing guide engineer that I had on my bedside table for a long time, which I read probably 6 or 7 times. And at first I had a bit of a problem to apply it, but it's really a mix engineer secret. You have to leave the kick there, and you have to leave a lot of room for the rest. You know, some people even start the mix with a kick a little bit lower, and they would bring it if they need a bit more power in the mix. But really, the kick sitting around -8, -9, this is a very good base to start, because when you do a mix, if you guys didn't know, you have a certain amount of space, you know, that you have to work in. And if you put everything up, well, you're gonna run out of space. It's like you would stack some boxes into a room until it's full. I mean, what are you gonna do in your room? Nothing, because the room is full. So it's one of the concepts that I learned that I really think applied well. But nonetheless, let's get to work. Okay, so we have this snare, so I'm gonna go here. And I have to be honest with you guys, I don't like this snare. So like I said earlier, it's really easy. So you select the channel here, or you can also select the part in drum machine here. So it's here. So you can either do this or select the snare here. So with that, you have on the left side here in the library all the different snares. So we're doing deep housey, you know, I don't want the percussions to be super heavy. Maybe this thing. Yeah, this is good. I'm gonna give myself a bit of juice. I know sometimes those videos seem to be long because I'm starting mixing the basic, but I don't want to make a 5-minute video saying blah 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 blah. This is it, you got it. No, this is producing music, man. Producing music takes time. You have to do your craft. You have to think about you're doing step by step. You just don't throw everything on the table and then have a buffet, man. This is just not how it works, man. You have to take time. Anyway, I don't need that here. So this is good. I don't want the snare to be too prominent. I guess there's an envelope on there again. I don't want this. Actually, yeah, I like better the envelope on this one. Okay, this is good. I'm gonna go there. I think this is a simple effect. Yeah, I like that, because in this style of music, you know, you want something a little bit more than just the percussion. So I will probably add a lot more of these type of effect later. Let's see with the delay here. See what we got in the mix. So without, so it's flat, this. So we just introduced a bit of a delay, so there's a stereo space working, you know, that the ears are hearing it, but it's not exactly on time. I think it's good, I think it's cool. Then there's an open hat here, I think. Again, you can see I'm leaving a lot of room, you know. I mean, there's gonna be many more elements in there. So I don't want to bring everything up. And then you have some shakers here that I'm not sure if I processed those yet. Yeah, so I'm gonna go again in the delay. And then I'm gonna go a bit funky on that because I don't want them to be on time. Still gonna tempo sync them. And then haven't here is the left side is much faster. It's at 116. The right side is 1.8. Put more emphasis on the right side than the left. The left is there. You can hear it in the stereo panning. I think it's good. I would say maybe a bit more feedback on this one. Cancel the phase, no. I'm pretty happy with that. That's a good start. Maybe I will change it later, who knows. Okay, after that, what is the main element that I should put into this track first? The bass, I'm a bit uncertain. What is here? Yeah, the ARP, the bass, I think I'll start with the ARP. Mid-lows. You can hear it like about 200 to 400 hertz peaking here without. Don't really want that. This is too trancy, it's too vibey. What we want is only a bit of a layer here. Not too loud again. You can see my stereo out here. I still have a whole lot of room. I'm gonna put metering here. I'm gonna put a multimeter to have a look at my mix at the same time. Some people do that, some people don't. See, I have a lot of room in loudness. I have some room here where the bass is gonna sit a bit more here. But this is the start of a track, so see, I'm rethinking those shakers now that I hear them. Not too sure. I'm gonna try to put a bit more deviation. That's good. I'll most likely side chain them a bit later. That's good. Starts sounding good. And then the bass line, let's hear it. Yeah, I like that. Building a mix like that, leaving some space, taking the time to craft the mix. Let's see what's on this bass line. No, not really. I guess I have to leave a little bit of upper here around 150, 200 because when the key changes, I'm losing literally a whole lot of the part. So I will also have to sidechain it, which is going to be interesting here with what we've done. So I have the kick channel here. Gonna do a send it to bus number 20, leave some room for other things. Take the bus 20 here, no output, so I'm doing a ghost bus send. So sending to this bus here, 0 dB here, then I'm gonna go in the bass here. I'm gonna put in a compressor, stereo compressor here. I'm gonna pick up my bus, which is bus 20 here with the kick. Do the release a bit slower. Attack it quite fast because I want the kick to always hit, the bass to be in the back. Good set of compression. Let's look at the graph. Are we compressing? Not really. Let's push it a bit further. So you can see in the graph here that I'm hitting the parts now. Can adjust the volume with the compression. Like I said, we're still a very basic. So what I'm gonna do, like I said earlier, I want to sidechain this. Some people think this is weird. I think this is great because I want the kick to punch. You know, the kick is still important. It's still dance music somehow, even if it's a bit chill. So I'm going to do something fairly drastic. 30 to 1, fast attack, fast release, something like that. I think you understand pretty quickly. This. It's like somebody would be shaking to the rhythm, you know. Yeah, I like that much better. So we're gonna continue on to the mix because we got some more elements. I think I will have to select my part here. Oh, I like this beast here, CSV AT, really large, immense pad. And some nice stereo. Cutting the low end, of course. Depending on what's there, I would cut it or not, but this is really important. We leave some room in the mix for the low end, the kick, everything has to be cleaned always. I did cut the top because I didn't like this top. I don't think it's necessary to have anything over 3K on there. Let's steep the slope a little bit more. I think because for this style of music, you don't really need to have so much top end, you know, to have that calmness, you know, to have that vibe. If you put too much top end, like big EDM or trance tracks, that kind of cut this vibe. So you don't want that. So you tame it to be mellow, to be nice and smooth. So okay, we have another layer here. Let's hear it. Yeah, this is. Oh no, this is not what I was about. This is the pad. So let's hear what I'm looking for. I think I can open this pad a little. Alright, this pad is cool. I'm gonna start doing automations because I'm gonna work on the track like I'm building this track, and I really think I like it so far. So by the end of today, smack bang out, it's gonna be a template on the site. WeMakeDanceMusic.com, 4,000 templates, guy, come on. If you produce music, upload some tracks. If you want to produce some music, download some templates, do something, and then come back later when you're good and upload your templates. You know, just saying, whatever. Okay, this is really cool. What I wanted to do, I'm gonna do a touch automation here. I'm gonna do silent here. Open this. I actually paid for this. My freaking name is on there. Watching you guys. Yeah, so I was at touch. So I put the automation on touch here. Go here. Open the filter a little bit, so it should have recorded in the background. Let's do automation here. Oh, it didn't. Huh. Odd. Okay, I will try again. Oh, it did. Where is it then? Aha! It was writing somewhere in the background. Something was happening. Yeah, I kind of like that. Just like that. Just instantly, boom! That little thing I was just testing. Really, I think I will make it happen here because that is cool. Slowly, like a nice. I'm gonna bring it back down here. A little bit too fast. Down here, there. Okay, what I can do with this, blah, 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 the select tool. Where is the select tool? Jesus, I haven't used that in a long time. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Edit. I don't remember how to select automations. Where's my tools? Split, erase, tuck, articulation. Alright, I look a little bit like an amateur, but you know, sometimes the brain doesn't want to collaborate. So I can do it in a different way. Oh, actually I can do it with this. I didn't know that. That's probably new. No, I can't. So usually I would select this part here. and then replicate it. Not move it, but replicate it. Replicate it into an X bar. I like it when it stays. So the automation would be replicated when we're gonna copy the full MIDI parts anyway, so that's good. So we're just gonna start working on this little intro here. Definitely like this vibe. To join those two here so there's no drastic changes with the keys when it hits. All right, that sounds pretty good. I like it. Definitely have some more elements to add in there, guys. Just getting started. Okay, so this is the way I make a track. I don't know how you guys make tracks. So like I said, I did not literally even compose this track. I used MIDI, you know, which I'm definitely not ashamed of, because there's so much work to be put in with like sound design, engineering, automation, arrangement, creativeness. I mean, I think using templates, using MIDI, using that is just a step in the creative process. It depends. I make most of my tracks from scratch, but now I have more tools. I can make more music, you know, which lead to more people listening to what I do, more people reach. This is amazing. So if you guys like me, check out on Beatport. I have, I don't know, man, 300 releases under my label Progressive Grooves. I'm also on Black Hole. I got some stuff licensed to Armada with Paul Oakenfold. Tons of trance, house, prog, deep stuff that I've done over the last 18 years. So check it out, Mikas. Hey. Oh yeah. Whoa, I need some double espresso. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're gonna continue here. I have a part which I like, which I don't know if I should introduce yet. So I'm gonna cut the bass first, because it is a bass layer. I think this will be mainly in the intro, but I would like to mix it. It's right here. So it's a bass kind of melody that I think would be great for an intro or breakdown. I'm not sure. Well, maybe both at the same time would do well. It'll be a bit tough to mix this one. So it worked well. I think it's very nice, but however, with this here, not working, because we really have some frequency clashing, you know, and I'm a mix engineer. I just can't. I cannot have anything that's not pure clean. But with this there, oh yeah. Now we're talking. This part here was a bit strange. I think this here could really be this. This would sound a lot better, I think. Yeah. think we got something here. So this was a MIDI part that I added earlier. It was actually already all composed and stuff. Nice. This is what I like about using somebody that has a lot of composition experience, you know, so the chords always right, the tones always right, everything is working together, it's all in a certain key, like the scales are good. I don't have to worry about those things, which is a problem for me because I'm not a composer. I'm a producer, I'm an engineer and a sound designer, you know, I can do many things, but this I never study. I focus onto production, arrangement, you know, bringing the vibe, doing some super crazy arrangement. Yeah, this is my thing. But composing, you know, you can tell I don't even have a keyboard here, so not really my thing. So I now transform this weakness into a strength by using somebody that's very good. So. Okay, me gusta, see. This is very good. Okay, I have a pad here, which I'm gonna do a pre-mix and then I'm gonna do a bit of arrangement. I think I will let you guys go because I don't want to take your whole day, because really, guys, you should be producing music. I mean, fuck, man, you should be making some beats. So I want a really airy pad, so I'm gonna don't want to have some mid-lows in here. I don't want the pad to take too much room into the mix too, so I'm gonna do my side chain here, take that here, take that here. That sounds really good. So I almost have everything in except for that part here, the top that is a bit too much. I could try to mix it in there, but see, with this mid bass that I added, it's not working. I think I have a top lead here which will fit perfectly in there. See, I like that. It's super dry for now. So first I'm gonna go do a little bit of sound design, I guess. I actually use this aquamarine for like 3 parts in this, or if not more. So I just keep on changing, putting some keys in it. It just sounded great, so I kept on going. Okay. I would like to have a bit more length. So one way to add some length, of course, I play with the envelope here. If I want to really bring it, because there's 2 different parts. And there's also some envelope here. There's a bit of a noise in there. So I think from there a track is really gonna evolve and there's some part coming and going. I kind of like this lead like that. Or I think I would probably do a bass send here and put in like a big reverb. Not chroma reverb is great, but I would just do my favorite is still silver reverb here. I have a preset that I call Grandiose, which is just an immense room. Try to send a little bit to it to see if I get some. So it just stays here. And then if you do a send like that with so much intensity, you probably want to EQ it because it's gonna take a bit of room in the mix. Even knowing that there's not so much here, I definitely don't want it to take, you know, some low end or be really too present. And then little trick that I use a lot that you guys might know, also sidechain the reverb send. So basically the signal, only the reverb signal is gonna get sidechained by the kick. So again, it will duck, so it will create that little bit of pumping effect, and it will also tame that big expensive kind of sound of the reverb. I will have to probably give it a bit more. And then I can actually play and bring the gain up. And hear this. So this is also very useful if you go into a part and you want to do a build up, or you want to do more transitional, more things, you know. So you have this here and it's building up, and you can either automate the volume here and bring it up, or automate the send. So what I'm gonna do is I will start not completely dry, but I would start at -20 here, and then I'm gonna put it on touch again, and then I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna bring this up here. So I do that, like, you know, kind of randomly now. When I start building the mix, of course, I will adjust it to make the best out of it. So alright guys, so I think that's gonna be all for me for this video, at least. You can check, we have plenty more. I like to do those producer POV where I just make music, share it with you guys, share you the processes, what I am doing. It's 100% legit. I don't hide anything. It's just producing music. It's what I've been doing for the last, I don't know, man, 18 years now, making music with computers, releasing music, and this is what I do. And I like to share it. And if you're still watching, you can use the code Mikas onto our site, WeMakeDanceMusic.com, and get 50% off anything on the site. Half price. Might work it.